And now, for a podcast that nobody asked for, please welcome the sister himself, Jake Doolittle.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nobody Asked. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what episode number this is, but thank you for coming back. Thanks for joining me on this journey. So, before I get started, look at this. This is a nice little hoodie, and for all my audio listeners out there, I'm wearing a new Never Stop hoodie with both of Hannah and I's little kitty catties, so it's really nice. We miss them a lot because we're in Virginia and we had to leave them at home. No, it's great, it's good, it's fun. Yes! What else? I'm like really uncomfortable where I'm sitting right now, so I'm trying to figure out how to get comfortable, and it's pretty difficult. I've already recorded this podcast, let me think, 3 days ago, but the audio stopped recording halfway through, and, I gave up. So now I'm giving it a second shot. I've been recording 2 videos a day for the last week straight, and it has been insane. So hopefully those will do well and not make me lose my gosh darn marbles. After my Trisha stream, I was pretty upset, and I also didn't have anything to do. You know what I mean? Like, I had that stream done, and I expected it to do better and sort of make up for the money that I would lose by not uploading over the weekend. No! If you don't know, I streamed watching Trisha Paytas until I pass out, which is what I did with Shane Dawson. And, the Shane one did much better, I would say. But Trisha Paytas actually watched the stream, so she seems to be, a big fan of mine. She commented on my 4-hour stream. 4 hours, question mark? Now, that makes me wonder if Trisha doesn't think that I recorded for long enough or I recorded for too long. And I asked for context and she never gave it. So who knows? It literally could mean anything. Because I was thinking if she was like, oh, that's too short, you haven't recorded for long enough, I'm worth much more, right? Watching Trisha Paytas until you pass out 4 hours in, you suck, Jake Doolittle. Or it means 4 hours, you're crazy, and you're so obsessed with me, I'm going to get a restraining order on you. So could be either, and it's nice to know that Trisha Paytas has seen my beautiful face, and she probably should have been raising her kid at that time, but it's fine. I was so excited when she commented, though, because it's been a dream of mine. Hannah and I have loved, following Trish and the fuckery that is Trisha Paytas, and, it's a huge moment for both of us. What have we done this week? I feel this is funny to me because we've gone over this, or I've gone over this, when I recorded on Monday. It's now Thursday. I needed a little break because, for people that aren't content creators, it's pretty disheartening when you are recording and talking and thinking that you're recording, and then, whoops, it says that your card is full when it wasn't, and then I had to contact tech support, and that was the best feeling in the world, so thank you for that. Not you specifically, but, the company that makes the audio interface. So Friday I streamed watching Trisha Paytas, which was a lot and pretty stressful. And then I got off the stream and I was like, oh, this is going to do bad. Because I just felt it. I saw the numbers in the first hour and I was like, shit. I know that this isn't going to do well and I'm going to lose money. And it got limited ads, which means that it's basically only putting ads that are family friendly, or only putting ads that aren't family friendly, because they deemed my video to be not family friendly. So, and that's no company. Like, there's no company that isn't family friendly unless you're like Adam and Eve selling butt plugs. Even though I do think that kids should have butt plugs if they want. I'm not forcing anyone. I think so that happened, and then I was like, shit, didn't make as much money in donations or streams as I would have hoped. And then Hannah and I sort of spent the weekend relaxing, which was pretty great. Except sometimes I get a little antsy in my pantsy if there's no like goal or work to do, which sucks, but I would say that I'm addicted to work. I have an addictive personality. It's okay. So Saturday, Hannah and I went to the mall, which was a blast. I went to like a card shop. She went to a crystal shop. It was pretty great. Like we just like hung out and like relaxed and found things that made us both really happy. So that was nice. And then on Sunday, it was just strictly a laundry day because we came back from Hannah's family's house the week before and hadn't done laundry yet since we came back. So we did that. And that was just like watching Criminal Minds, watching Modern Family, ordering food to be delivered. It was a magical day, I'm going to be honest. And then Monday is when I sort of kicked back into recording. So recorded 2 videos Monday, 2 videos Tuesday, 2 videos Wednesday, 2 videos today. And yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm hoping that this is going to pay off. I'm hoping that like this amount of work is going to pay off. I released a video yesterday that's doing pretty well, so that makes me really happy. It's 4 out of 10. 1 out of 10 being the highest, but I won't have a 1 out of 10 video for a very long time because my last, the video that's at 1 out of 10 did like 60,000 views on the first day, which I've never had happen. It was insane. I don't know why it's so popular, but it's fine. And then the 2 out of 10 is like something that's somewhat reachable. So I also didn't realize that you have to tell people to subscribe. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to this podcast, to Hannah's new channel, and to my channel, because wow, the sub boost that I got from just being like, hey, please subscribe at the beginning of my videos is ridiculous. And I probably would have been at 100,000 subscribers had I done that. So that's good. And people in the comments are like, Jake, please stop telling me to subscribe. Like, I feel bad. I wish I could subscribe multiple times. And I think, no, don't feel bad. I'm just trying to finesse the system and remind the 80% of people watching my videos to subscribe that aren't subscribed. So to the 20% that are subscribed, thank you so much. And then, so Monday, I went to a dance class, which sucked. Oh my God, it fucking blew, because it was like this style. It was hip hop, but it was this style of hip hop where like you jump around and shit, and like that hurts my knees like crazy. And then I like felt my knee sort of let go, and I was like, all right, well, fuck, I'm 30 minutes into the class and I can't leave because there's 30 minutes left. So I just stayed there and like wung it, like did it like really bad and slow. And then they called me out in a group to like do it by myself or with like some other people. And I was like, I'm so sorry, my knees are bad, which is such a cop out, but it's not, because it sounds like such a cop out. And then Tuesday, Hannah and I went to Topgolf Tuesday. It was the best. I've been working on my little swingy swing. You know what I mean? I've been crushing, to be honest. I've been really slaying the game, so I don't know what else to say about that. I've been hitting it at least the length of 8 football fields. I've been hitting it, and I'm not kidding you, I've been hitting it 800 yards, or as some plebs might know, 2,400 feet. I know, almost a mile. Not really. Half a mile. Yeah, that's right. I can hit a ball half a mile, and that's a lie. So I'm hitting the ball like 500 feet, but it still makes me feel good. Hannah's so talented at it. It's ridiculous. It's so annoying because like anything that she puts her mind to, she's very, very good at, which I despise. If she was bad, it would make my life so much easier. I'm kidding. But it's really interesting to see like, oh, good. No. So we go to Topgolf once a week, and every week you're consistently hitting it better, uh, aiming better, and more confident in your abilities. And then I go and I whack it a couple times, and it goes far, but I can't aim. So Hannah slays. Hannah crushes it. Her channel's almost at 2,000 subs, which is awesome. The camera that I got for her just came in, so we're going to be recording on that today or tomorrow. And then what else do we have scheduled? Wednesday, I recorded with Gabby Bell. Today, I recorded with Gunnar Klein, also known as Gunnar TV. Tomorrow, I might record with Saji. We'll see. And I've just got a bunch of videos out. People are editing them, and I'm focusing on concepts and recording, which is nice. It feels like I have a real schedule down, which is good. And by schedule, I mean pushing myself too hard and then probably feeling like I'm going to crash at the end of the week. It's fine. We're all right. We're happy, right? I'm also thinking about doing something for December, like pretty big. I don't quite know what yet, but I need a car, and I think that I'm going to upload either 12 videos in December or 25 videos in December. Nowhere in between. Reason being because for a gift for myself, I want to buy myself a car with whatever money I make in December. So I'm leaving it up to me, like how hard do I want to work? Like how much do I really want it? Which I've done most of my life, where I'm like, all right, if you do this, then you can get this. Or like however hard you work is however nice the car is, right? So right now, with what I'm making monthly, I could probably put a good down payment on a 2004 Honda CRV with 200,000 miles. But, maybe I could get a 2012 Honda CRV with 200,000 miles. I think I already said this, but I sold my car before we went to Virginia because it didn't make sense to have two cars in Virginia. Also, the drive from Maine to Virginia was like 10 hours, and it didn't make sense to do that separately. So, I'm looking forward to going car shopping. That's super exciting. I'm pumped for that. I'm also looking forward to 100,000 subs. That's another thing where I'm like, all right, this legitimizes what I'm doing. And not to undermine the 86,000 subs I have now. That's fucking insane. That's genuinely ridiculous and exciting. But something about the rounded out 100,000 with the plaque is like, all right, okay, I did it. Now I'm just going to continue to try to grow. Lastly, Hannah and I miss home for sure. We wish that we were home with the animals and our parents, like our family. We don't want to live at home, but we would like to live in the same state. That would be nice. It's different. Living in a city is much different than living in the suburbs, obviously. Good job, Jake. That's a good take, Jake. Rhyming, Dr. Seuss. Also, that's a good take, Jake. That's sarcasm because everybody knows that. Actually, is that true? Because some people want to live in cities, and I don't quite know why. Why would you want to live in a place where you have to interact with people every day when you leave the house? You know what I mean? Or the apartment. Like New York, you have to interact with every single person. Where I was living in New York when I worked at SNL, we had like a doorman, and we had like there were businesses outside and like hot dog carts outside, and you'd have to like be like, hey, and like wave. Now that's my worst nightmare. Like having to interact with people. That sucks. Now, I don't want to say that I don't want to interact with strangers. Now, if a viewer of mine goes up to me, that makes me really happy. Okay? Because I don't picture them as strangers. But because I've seen, I don't know, some people go up to me and it's great. And then some people I have to sort of invite over, which I think is really funny. I think I talked about this where I go, hey, hello. And I've never been wrong. They're usually always a viewer of mine. Now, it's going to be awkward on one of the days that they're just staring at me for a different reason. They're like, oh my God, look at that ugly piece of shit. How do you get that beautiful girl? And I go, do you see my YouTube channel? And they go, no, I have no fucking clue who you are. I go, all right, that's great. Thank you guys. But yeah, Hannah and I miss home. And so I have scheduled something for us to do every weekend until we go home, I think. We have flights home for Thanksgiving. We have hotels in DC for the next 2 weekends straight. And it's exciting because Hannah and I love DC. We're kind of like suckers for a good museum or good history. And so that's super exciting for us. Actually, we're going tomorrow because we're going to a Washington Wizards basketball game. And I'm not going to talk about that for very long because I know that you're probably not into basketball, but I am, and so is Hannah, so we're super excited. And then the very next weekend, we're going to the National Women's Soccer League Championships because tickets were really cheap. Megan Rapinoe is going to be there and Alex Morgan. Again, I'm naming sports people. If you know them, good for you. If you don't know them, again, I'm sorry. But that's going to be super exciting. I got nice tickets for that. And, I think that that's sort of what I've been spending my money on recently is like trying to make it so that Hannah and I don't freak out while we're here. Because like right now, sure, we've been here for quite a while. All right, it's time for it to be done. You know what I mean? We've been here for like 2 months. It's time for it to be done. We're ready for this to be over. We like where we are, but we miss family and we miss being able to like make a weekend trip to family. So, and it's also much quieter in Maine and nicer. And the weather's better and there's water. And it smells good. It smells like tree. It's fine. I'm not going to talk about it for too long, but it does smell great. And then we just got a bunch of different weekends where we're doing fun stuff. So I also just made a Google Doc of like places that I want to go and like record videos. Like there are certain like quote experiences in DC that I think it would be fun to record at. And like they would get promotion out of it, and then Hannah and I would get a cool experience. So we'll see. I'll reach out to them. We'll see. Hannah and I want to go to a mine. There's a mine like an hour away. How fun would it be to mine for rocks? We love rocks. Hannah and I love a good rock. So we'll probably do that. We love, she loves, what's that thing? The Curio Shop. I hope you find what you're looking for. What's that? Webkins. There's a mining thing in Webkins for all the people who don't know the awesome Webkins lore. So we'll have our own curio shop of gems and jewels and things that we love and appreciate. And then, yeah, that's about it for update-wise. Let's see what kind of awesome topics we have for this week. So, we've got some good ones. Now, if you didn't know, there was a serial killer in California. Hey-yo! There was a serial killer in California who was just found and arrested and identified, and he had killed 6 people. Now, let me tell you a little story, because Hannah and I watch Criminal Minds, and I feel like I haven't seen anything about like a current serial killer in a while, so I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I want to look more into it. Now, I made the mistake of going on Reddit and searching serial killer, and I guess I didn't know that on Reddit you were allowed to like put anything. Like, I know that like porn's there, and I know that like hot takes are there, but like photos of victims, like mutilated are just like allowed, like crime scene photos. Hey, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I was searching about the current serial killer who was just found in California. And then you show me photos of 4 poor victims from some fucking horrible case. And yeah, I didn't need to see that. And yes, it scarred me. And yes, I curled up in Hannah's arms afterwards and gave her hugs because it was horrible. Why do people like that? There's like subreddits called Not Safe for Life instead of Not Safe for Work where people just show the most gruesome fucking murders ever. Hey, yikes. What's that about? Who's looking at that? Upcoming serial killers? People to invest in? Rookie serial killers? No, that's great. Jesus Christ. So that's a little shocking story that I had. Here's another article. U.S. clinics offer free vasectomies in wake of Supreme Court's Roe reversal. Now, I find this interesting because is this helpful or is it not? Because they're offering free vasectomies, but like there has to be like follow-up after vasectomies and like a lot of follow-up and a lot of things can go wrong. But this Planned Parenthood location with it's a mobile clinic. No good. I would love to be shoved in your van and have my nuts snipped. The mobile clinic is called the Nutcracker, and they're going around the Midwest, just snipping, just snipping your balls. Now, I get it. Oh, and they were celebrating World Vasectomy Day. Hey, why is that a day? Planned Parenthood does not have national sterilization numbers available for this year. However, its national webpage has seen a 63% increase in vasectomy information searches over the last 100 days. Interesting. Searches about vasectomies spiked after the leak of the Roe v. Wade overturning. And it's really, really interesting. So I do think that that's good, but like, I don't know. You have to go to follow-up appointments. You also have to ejaculate 15 to 20 times to clear out any valuable sperm after a vasectomy, which is good. Like, holy shit. That's the rest of my life. And then you have to jerk off in a cup. You have to do all that. Vasectomies are covered by most insurers, but not all. Some people paid $1,000. Some people paid $10,000. So, it's interesting. But they're giving out 60 free vasectomies in this mobile thing. So all in all, I do think that this is a good thing, but it's just a funny, like, if you're in the Midwest, like, how many people are you going to find who are like, I've been thinking about getting a little snip, and now I'm actually going to do it in this van, right? Like, I don't know. I find that really interesting. Here's our next story. Los Angeles mayoral candidate Rick Caruso declares he's not white because he's Italian. I love that. I love italaphobia. That makes sense. People really, really, really just like to find anything to make them seem like a victim. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is running for mayor and is like, listen, I'm not white, I'm Italian, because he's running up against a black female mayor. All the Italians are like, yes! Oh my God, yes, finally! Somebody said it. Somebody said it. I've been hoping for this my whole life. They don't understand the struggles of them being white appearing. No, that's good. Um, he also did he. Oh my God! So this was in a debate. Uh, this was in a debate against the black female mayoral candidate. Somebody said the next mayor of Los Angeles will either be an African American woman or a white man. Caruso interjected and said, "I'm Italian." And then somebody said, "Italian American." And then he responded and said, "That's Latin, thank you." And then he said, "I connect with the Latino community, but frankly, my job as mayor is to connect with every community, the Latino community, the black community, the Asian community, right? The Jewish community." All right. That's Latin. That is so funny. Oh my God. Hey. Hey. You guys are being racist. You guys are being racist. I'm Italian. Oh my God. That would be like me being like, yes, my family is from Switzerland, and England and Ireland, and the Irish were treated bad once. So I'm identifying with Irish, and you're racist because I am not a white cis man. I am an Irish man. Didn't even say cis because I didn't want too many of the Republicans to turn away, or no, too many of the Republicans to like me. Sorry. Here's another one that really, really loves, like, NPR loves to put out articles that are like the most insane headlines in the world, and like I get it because you are running a news fucking blog station, whatever it is. I get it, and like this is coming from the guy who makes videos like Trisha Paytas put her baby in a washing machine with like a thumbnail face like so it's fine. Let me restart my camera first because I'm going to make that a new bit. I mean, it's already been a bit in my podcast so far. So here we go. Canon, what are you doing? Oh my God, Canon. Learn how to record for longer than 30 minutes. Oh my God, I get to the 29:59 mark and I shit myself. So here's the article. Is rainbow fentanyl a threat to your kids this Halloween? Experts say no. Thank you, experts. What the fuck are you talking about? Is rainbow fentanyl a threat to your kids this Halloween? I remember when I was a kid, like headlines like that were so popular, especially on Facebook. It was like, needles are being found in Snickers bars. Are your kids going to get jabbed with heroin needles? And then all the people would share it. And then people would be like, and then it would ruin Halloween. And then like parents wouldn't let their kids go out for fucking trick-or-treating, or they would have to like go through everything and check for needles. Hey, if somebody wanted to put a needle in your candy, then you're not going to find it. Like they're going to be pretty sneaky about it. No. Oh, sorry. I just need to check for the needles. Breaks it open, melts it. Hey, that was my candy. It's fine. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, that's the DEA, has been raising a terrifying alarm in recent weeks. According to the DEA, bright-colored fentanyl pills designed to hook children have been spotted in nearly 24 states. Oh my God. The DEA says they identified a deliberate new marketing scheme by Mexican cartels and street dealers who want the pills to look like candy to children and young people. It looks like candy, the DEA says. In fact, some of the drug traffickers have nicknamed it Sweet Tarts Skittles. Is it Sweet Tarts or Skittles? Let's be honest. So, what the fuck? What's the point of this? What's the point of rainbow fentanyl. They probably just added a color to it because fentanyl has like been known for like really, really bad things. And they probably added a color to it to spice it up and make it look a little fun and inviting. Big fentanyl has taken a hit this year after people have been lacing like all the other good drugs with it. So like, of course you're going to like color it and try to make it look more appealing. All right. It's the same shit when people had like the cotton candy vape juices. Like, no fucking shit. Right? Like I think it's less of a, I mean, kids do like the cotton candy stuff. But like, okay. Where's the line between kid who likes cotton candy vape and kid who likes rainbow fentanyl? You know what I mean? Like, and I look at this and they look like pills. They don't look like candy. They look like pills. On the outside, it has like a milligram number. Hey, you ever seen a fucking Smartie with a sugar milligram count? No. Are you kidding? A bunch of parents are really upset because they're worried about Halloween. It went viral. So they think that families handing out candy are going to hand out bags of drugs for free. The DEA alert didn't mention Halloween, but fears about rainbow fentanyl. DEA spokesperson says, we have not seen any connection to Halloween. All right, thanks. Awesome. Wait. So I'm looking at this right now. And like, there's a photo of the rainbow fentanyl. So just picture, it's like Lego block. It's like blocks. It's just a bunch of squares in different colors in baggies. And the DEA says that they get them on a daily basis. We see pinks and purples, yellow, green, red, aqua, fuchsia. It's a pretty wide palette. Hey, nobody fucking asked you about the color palette. Are you kidding me? They'll just put a different color in. But like, I look at this and, oh, they're saying it looks like chalk that kids use on sidewalks. What Karen is posting on Facebook being like, guys, please watch out. Your chalk may also be fentanyl. If your kids are eating chalk, it might as well be fentanyl. That's not true. But like, people are like, yeah, warnings about sidewalk chalk and toy boxes. All right. The DEA also issued an alert about bright colored fentanyl smuggled in a box of Lego toys. Okay, so I guess it makes sense, right? Like, you're trying to make it look like something else. Like, that's drug trafficking 101, baby. Then there's another part of this that says, why would dealers market fentanyl to young children? That's a good question. This says, they said selling fentanyl pills deliberately to children would be incredibly risky. The drug is potent and deadly, and the legal penalties for dealing drugs to kids are severe. They also noted that selling to really young kids who might be drawn to the pills that look like candy or sidewalk chalk would be bad for business. Young children typically lack access to the type of cash that makes for good repeat customers. All right, so like, so it wouldn't be a good idea. You just gave me reasons why it wouldn't make sense. This says overdoses hit record levels in the U.S. last year with a significant rise in deaths among people aged 15 to 34. Like, I understand that this is a complete problem, but like, the rest of the article is people saying that none of this makes any sense and you should shut the fuck up about it because you're causing this stir of false lunacy. I don't know. All I know is that when I hand out my rainbow fentanyl on Halloween, I am not going to be giving it to kids. All right. I have a full list of clients that should be coming by, but there are no children on there. So please Please back me up on this, YouTube followers. Last article, and this one is one of my favorites. 5th grade teacher arrested after admitting to active kill list of students and staff. Whoa-wee! Hey now! Hey now! Holy shit. So a 5th grade, this is the full article. A 5th grade teacher has been arrested after telling one of her students that she had made a kill list with students she taught and her colleagues. So she trusted one of the students, and then the student like turned on her. That sucks. A 5th grader. Imagine confiding in a 5th grader, being like, "Listen, little Timmy over there, he's gone. Little Romeo over there, he's gone. All right. That one over there, I was thinking about, but do I really want to take the hit? His dad's a lawyer. Okay, it's fine." At approximately 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday, officers from the East Chicago Police Department were dispatched to speak with the principal and assistant principal of St. Stanislaus School, a Christian school. Good. In reference to the report that school officials had learned about earlier in the day. Oh my God, the 5th grade teacher is 25. That's awesome. That's great. At approximately 12:45, the teacher told the counselor, a 5th grade student told his/her counselor that their 5th grade teacher made comments to him/her about killing herself, students, and staff at the school. The teacher further told the student that she has a list and that she was on the bottom of that list. Well, that's nice, at least. At least she wasn't like pulling aside a kid and being like, "Listen, I want to kill everything, but due to time constraints, I think you might make it." And then she confirmed that she had an entire list. During the conversation, the teacher named a specific student on her list, but did not provide the list. Fuck. The principal then advised the teacher to leave and not return to school pending an investigation. Taken into custody. And there's no updates on that yet. Because, interesting. Hopefully there will be updates on that, because I would love for that lady to not go anywhere near that school. Jesus. Stay away. It's also a religious school. Are you kidding me? I wonder who's going to be at the top of her list now. That poor kid. It's going to be that kid, principal, assistant principal. First to go. 100%. She's going to be like, "I don't understand why this 5th grader told on me." And then the police are like, "Well, listen, he's, I don't know, literally in 5th grade, and you told him that you want to murder all of his classmates and then finish with him." Oh, maybe that's not a smart move on my part. I did just get out of college, so maybe this can be a learning experience. It turns into like a YouTube apology, does like a full Facebook post like, "Listen, I've learned from my actions, and I no longer want to kill all of your children." Woo! Jesus Christmas. Well, I hope that I'm on the bottom of your kill lists. That's my new Valentine's card that I'm going to be giving to Hannah. I hope that on your kill list, I'm at the bottom. A winky face. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next week, and have a nice day. Bye.